Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world, and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is October 8th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1914, Canada's own Yvonne Robert. 1966, Eddie Guerrero's former tag team partner, Art Barr. 1979, England's own Paul Burchill. 1980, it's The Miz. And last but not least, 1990, Big John Studd's son and current Mid-Atlantic wrestling talent, Sean Studd. And we're going to keep that positivity train a-rolling. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for October 8th. A super short trip in the Wayback Machine today as we start in 1978, where we see Evelyn Stevens defeat the Fabulous Moolah for the NWA Women's World Heavyweight title, ending Moolah's fourth reign in Dallas, Texas. She would drop the title back to Moolah just 2 days later. Grabbing my boombox and going to the 80s, 1986, Barry Windham defeats Outlaw Ron Bass for the vacant Florida State Heavyweight title. This would begin his sixth reign. The belt had been held up following a September 24th match in which Bass used chloroform to beat Windham. Grabbing my flannel and going to the decade of grunge, 1990. Jerry Lawler won a 21-man tournament to begin his seventh of an eventual 27 USWA Unified World Heavyweight title in Memphis, Tennessee. The title had been vacant when the Snowman no-shows a title defense on August 27th of 1990 and left the company. That next year in 1991, the York Foundation, Terrence Taylor, Richard Morton, and Thomas Rich, managed by Alexander York, Terry Reynolds, defeats Dustin Rhodes, Tom Zink, and Big Josh for the WCW World Six-Man Tag Team titles in Montgomery, Alabama. The belts would be forgotten permanently by WCW a month later. Those were your super short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for October 8th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.